All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Back to throw. Stroud. And there's your man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. Brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 1.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
They'll go again with Warren. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Good for a Steelers 1st down.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. That one connects. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. They sure did.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. Now Boswell on to send this away. No to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Out the side. 18. That's right.
Stroud off the play fake. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
18. What's that?
Here's Chubb. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now here he goes on the boot. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal.
Owen.
Desperation time here. Catch made. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans down by only 2 in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it. Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
158!
On second down, Warren gets it again. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after two straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Looking to throw. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
158!
Back to throw it. He's loaded another one up. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
19!
First down, it's a run with Marks. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down. Offense in a hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On second down, Marks. Nice cut back to the right. And the ground game works for the touchdown.
The ball carrier. Touchdown.
The Texans take a fourth quarter lead. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
He's going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
No gain on the play.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh.
At the 37-yard
Steelers
line.
losing by 7. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Back north.
Pressure coming. Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Here's Smith on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Here he is to throw. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Catch made by Woody Marks. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kyle Decker makes the play. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
26.
A loss of 2 brings up second.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it.
46-yard line.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
319.
He'll look to throw it. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it.
Intercepted by Will Anderson. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. First and 10. Back to throw. That's completed right side. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Here's Stroud throwing for it. Complete at the 2. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Gainwell. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On the move, headed right. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Tremon Smith picks it. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set, 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Completed to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Catch is made in close. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win.
Touchdown, Texans.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. You got single eye or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41.
Hey, 319! Yeah, this.
One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And this will not be caught, so their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So the Texans come away with the road win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Pittsburgh.